Kael Wolfward had only ever loved my elder sister Seraphina, yet an alliance bloodline betrothal left him with no choice but to bond with me. On our mating night, he stared at my face, an exact replica of Seraphina's delicate features, and spoke coldly.
If it weren't for her, I might have grown to care for you.
After that night, he never set foot in my private chambers again. It was only after Seraphina was killed by Nyra Serpentis within the Aether Royal Sanctuary that he learned the full truth. She'd gone out to buy moon nut magic cakes for me and caught Leonidas Golden Lion's eye at first sight dragged straight into the royal sacred domain. He locked his hands tightly around my throat, his gaze blazing with savage hatred.
You should have died in her state. How dare you live on?
Teetering on the edge of death, I drove my runic bone dagger straight into his chest. When I came to, I was right back on the day I begged my sister to get me moon nut magic cakes. This time, I put on my finest ritual robes and left Deer Clan Manor alone. I would be the one summoned to the royal sanctuary, not her. And Kael Wolfward would soon drown in endless regret. The second I roused from my fate bloodline rebirth, my elder sister Seraphina Fawn spoke my name.
Elowen, Lady Isoleth bid me buy ritual cloth in the Western Quarter. Do you want me to bring anything back for you?
I stared at her soft smile and drifted into a short daze. It was a blessing she was alive, and so was I. In my past life, Seraphina meant to visit the Western Runecloth Hall, but I craved sweet treats and insisted she get the famous moon nut magic cakes from the Southern Market Mystic Treat Shop. She doted on me deeply and agreed without a moment's doubt. She never foresaw catching Leonidas Golden Lion's eye. He roamed Aetherhold incognito, drawn by the very same famed magical confection. For a minor clan household, such favor from the realm's ruler was unmatched honor. What's more, the will of the Aether High Lord could not be refused. And so the alliance bloodline betrothal once meant for Seraphina was transferred to me. Everyone in Aetherhold knew Kael Wolfward was striking, skilled in both battle and wit, one of the Wolf Clan's most gifted young warriors. I entered the mating bond with innocent delight, only to discover Kael's heart had long belonged solely to Seraphina. Crushed under clan pressure, he had no choice but to accept me as his bonded mate. On our mating night, he looked at my face so eerily similar to Seraphina's and said,
If not for Seraphina, I might have grown to love you.
From that night on, he never set foot in my private quarters again. I never expected that only half a year after entering the Aether Royal Sanctuary, Seraphina would win Leonidas's deep fondness and stir bitter jealousy among other clan element consorts. At the birthday banquet of Nyra Serpentis, the prime element consort, she commanded Seraphina to perform her famed ribbon ritual dance. Upon the towering ritual altar, Seraphina already suffered unstable life elemental energy. She performed the ritual dance round after round, her elemental mana drained away endlessly, her life force waning, until she fell from the high altar to her death. As soon as I heard the news, I rushed back to Deer Clan Manor. I confessed to Lady Isolde, if I had not foolishly begged for those moon nut magic cakes, Seraphina would never have met the High Lord, nor met such a tragic end. I did not know Kael had overheard every word. Back at the Wolf Fortress, he flew into a rage, seized me by the throat, and stared at me with unmasked scorn.
You should have died in her place. How dare you still draw breath?
I fought with all my might, but the gap in our elemental power was far too great. On the verge of fading away, I pulled free my Ley Rune silver hairpin and drove it straight into his chest. Now I was back at the moment where all tragedy began. This life, I would let Seraphina live out her days in peace and safety. I alone would carry the vengeance for every past injustice. I clung to Seraphina's sleeve and acted all cute and clingy just as I had in my past life. Yet my words were nothing like they'd been before.
Then pick the finest cloth from the Rune Cloth Hall to make me a gown, sister.
Seraphina pinched my cheek affectionately and agreed at once. After she left, I returned to my chambers, donned my most elegant ritual gown, then left Deer Clan Manor and headed straight for the Southern Market Mystic Treat Shop. In my past life, Seraphina came back with Leonidas Golden Lion by her side. Lord Alaric recognized him as the Aether High Lord at first sight. He had been about to bow in reverence, only to be halted by a sharp glance from Leonidas. As a low-ranking member of the lay counselors, Father dared not overstep the sovereign's will and could only serve him with careful deference. Leonidas stayed inside our manor for 3 days, and our paths crossed many times. Today, I would wait for him right here at the treat shop. Unexpectedly, Kael Wolfward showed up first, long before Leonidas appeared. He frowned at my refined attire and asked,
Why are you here?
I should be asking you the same thing. I've loved the moon nut magic cakes here since childhood. Why wouldn't I be here?
Just seeing Kael felt odd enough, and his baffling reaction left me even more confused. He gave no explanation after hearing my words and simply ordered,
Go back.
I ignored him. Growing impatient, Kael reached out to drag me away. I tried to dodge, only to stumble directly into Leonidas the moment he stepped into the shop. Our eyes locked, and I caught an immediate spark of fascination in his eyes. I bore a faint bloodline resemblance to Serafina. She carried calm grace, while I was bright and sharp-witted. Our temperaments were worlds apart. Even so, Kael once said he might have fallen for me if Serafina had not existed. I had always thought those words absurd. I carried the weight of guilt over Serafina's fate, but Kael's betrayal and his attempt to take my life were undeniable facts. Once I gained enough power and influence, I would make him taste every bit of the pain I suffered in my past life.
Insolent!
A sharp, stern voice jolted me out of my thoughts. The guards beside Leonidas Golden Lion eyed me with clear wariness. I quickly looked away, hung my head, and let embarrassment color my cheeks.
My apologies. It was an accident.
Leonidas lifted a hand and smiled calmly.
No offense taken.
His tone shifted right away.
Are you here for sweet treats as well? Could you recommend some for me?
This was the perfect chance I'd been waiting for. I instantly put on a bright, friendly smile.
You've come to the right person. No one in all Atherhold knows these mystic treats better than I do.
With that, I led him deeper into the shop, intentionally brushing my shoulder against Kael Wolfward, who stood rooted to the spot. In my past life, I'd once dreamed of a quiet, loving life by his side. Now, just the sight of him filled me with unease. When Leonidas and I walked out chatting casually, Kael still hadn't left. I paid him no mind. If my guess was right, he'd also lived through fate bloodline rebirth. He'd come to stop Serafina from meeting Leonidas only to find me instead. He'd always looked down on me. He should have left at once. Why linger here? Seeing Leonidas and I planned to return together aboard the beast-drawn bone wagon, he stepped forward and addressed Leonidas.
My lord, I was ordered to escort the young lady beside you, the second maiden of Deer Clan Manor, back to her estate.